Hey, this is Joe Blasco, once again here with you on MUA TV. And guess what we got for you? We've got a makeup moment. Wow, we haven't done one of these in a long time, have we? Let's start, where do we start? Let's start over here. Here's something interesting. This is called Bumpits. Bumpits. And kind of a strange name, right? Bumpits. Let's see what this is. I found this in one of the Walgreens, I think, and or Walmart. And this is for you hairstylists out there. And what you do with this, and I suppose we're going to have to demonstrate this, but you this clips, right? This clips onto the hair, like in the back here. But you can't really see it. I'll hold it right here so it doesn't chroma key away, because I suppose there's quite a bit of green in this. And you can actually work the hair through it and then bring the hair over it so that it gives height and it raises the crown of the hair, right? Okay, this is Bump It. It can be done, in the back. It can be done on the sides. It comes with two of the little Bumpits. And there's a tiny one here as well that I'm not certain what you would do with this, right? But it's kind of a clever idea, and there's different levels, you see, different levels of it, and you can be very creative with it and give yourself all kinds of bouffant hairstyles, right? There you go. So you might want to check that out. It's very, very inexpensive, and this is a great little item that I found at the Korean Mall down on Western Avenue in Los Angeles. And this is, it's called a Provo Craft, and it's the greatest little, check this out, it's a great little spatula. See this? I'll hold it right here so you can see. It's a little spatula, but it's got a very large, wide surface that you can use for blending out wax if you're doing construction makeup. You know what this is great for, and what I used it for when I did the capillary leakage syndrome makeup on Mystery Diagnosis about 2 months ago. I used this for bondoing, because I had 18 appliances, and none of them fit. Right? They weren't even generic appliances. They were made for someone else, right? And because none of them fit, I had to cut them and piece them together. And in between them, in some cases, there were large gaps. So I filled them with Bondo and used this to smooth over those seams, right? So that there were no seams. And then went over that whole thing with matte medium and latex, and ended up with a really, really terrific makeup. So you might want to look for this. It's called a Provo Craft spatula, all right? And it's from well, let me see here. CRICUT, Cricut Tools. I suppose they meant cricket. Okay? From the Korean Mall, all right, in Los Angeles. Here are, this is terrific here. These are from Le Vogue, all right? Le Vogue tweezers, LAVOGUE, Le Vogue. And these are honestly, they're some of the best tweezers that I have seen. They're really, really excellent, and you might want to give these a try, okay, like so. And they come in all different sizes. And this particular one here, let me take the adhesive off of it, just like this. You can see, I don't know if you can see it's an excellent tweezer. It has a really, really perfect closure to it. It really grasps very well. And they're all different sizes. Here's another size. And these were sent to me by the Le Vogue tweezer people, who love the fact that we have MUA TV up and running, and that we've got thousands of people every day all over the world watching MUA TV. And I believe these are both the same. Yeah, these are both the same. And these, this one here is, let me see, what number is this? There's not a number on this. There's no number on this. That's interesting. You just have to look online, and it is a Le Vogue tweezers, and I believe it's www.LAVOGUE tweezers with an S.com. All right, LeVogueTweezers.com. Really excellent precision tweezers that catch the hair just perfectly. Now here's, I'm always running around to the art supply stores, I'm really big on art supply stores because you can find a ton of wonderful things in art supply stores and supermarkets for that matter too. You know, a lot of the stuff that I do on Mystery Diagnosis for the Discovery Health Channel, all of these disease simulations and really pretty gross makeups are done mainly with food products, you know, because it's all construction makeup, right? And so that type of material you'll find in a supermarket, but this you can find at any one of the Michael's Artists and Engineering Supply stores. Okay, these are brushes, and I think this entire set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 brushes here, and this is made by American Painter. American Painter, and there are squirrel hair bristle brushes, and there are boar bristle brushes in this collection, and there are mixtures, and they're really terrific. They're very inexpensive. I think this entire set, look how many brushes. Check it out. Look how many brushes there are here. I don't think this was more than about $8. This is terrific, 15-piece set. And in keeping with that, we have these right here. This is another one. I think this was like $4.50 or $6. This is 12 watercolor brushes, all right? And look at this. Look how many you can get. And they have very good points, very precise cutting of the bristles at the end. And this is, it just says 12 watercolor brushes. And it says distributed by, let me see here. Let me put my other eyes on here for you to make sure that I give you this information correctly. Here we go. Yeah, this is from Michael's. Distributed by Michael's Artists and Engineering Supplies, or Michael's Art Stores. And they're all over the country. And you can go to Michael's Stores, I believe, .com or michaelsartstores.com. And if it doesn't come up quite right, I'm sure your computer will say, did you mean? And then it will give you the right name, all right? So this is the 12 watercolor brushes that are actually just under the name Michael's Artists and Engineering Supplies. And the next great buy, now why am I showing you this? I'm showing you these because these are really terrific brushes. They are very, very inexpensive brushes, and there are several different sets. And this is from a company called Royal Langnickel, 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 Royal Langnickel, all right? And sounds like a burlesque performer. All right, so we've got Royal Langnickel here, and we've got this first pack is called the value pack, and this one is A, this one is I, and this one is M. And what we have here is, let's take a look at A here, and what you're seeing here in this pack is these are pointed rounds, all right? It's pointed rounds. This is great for real small detail. And you know, it can be used for watercolor, which would be, for instance, any of the makeups that you apply with water, like cake eyeliner and whatnot, and any of the aqua colors. And this washes out real easily. You can wash these out in just warm water and soap, or tincture of green soap. All right, that's kit A. And then there's M. You know, I didn't see anything between A and M, or I would have it here. This is M, and this one is, again, larger pointed rounds, also used for exactly the same thing. And they're much longer out of furrow, right? You know, the furrow is the metal portion which holds the bristles. And when we say long out of furrow or short out of furrow, it's referring to the distance that the bristles actually extend out of the furrow, okay? So that's A and M, and now this one is I. And now this has a really wide variety here, from a very, very tiny pointed bristle, very fine for like lining and or painting on simulated brows, and all the way up to great brushes that would be terrific for prosthetics or for the application of adhesives and glues and whatnot. And what you have here are the detail rounds, which are the real small pointed ones, and then you have the one step up, a little larger, and those are simply called pointed rounds. So first you have the detail round, which is the tiny one. Then the next one up is pointed round. And then you have the bristle round, right? So it's a bristle in a round. And then they call the next ones up. These are the flat ones. These are shaders. And there's two different sizes of shaders. One is short out of furrow, and the other one is long out of furrow. You can see all of them right here. So these are terrific buys. I don't think any of these are over $5. And you can get these online from www.royalbrush.com, royalbrush.com. And so there you have some really terrific buys from an art supply store as well as from Walmart. Here's something else. This is kind of nifty. And I think I may have shown these to you before in one of our past makeup moments, but I'm going to show it to you one more time if I can get it open. You know, they make these so that they're makeup artist proof, or at least Joe Blasco proof. Here we go. Same thing, I guess. We have this great plastic foam sponge, which is a urethane sponge. It's a very, very fine textured, and although its appearance does not really make it ideal for beauty makeup application, it really does work well when you're working fast and you're doing appliance work or the application of PAX paint and rubber mask grease, which we now call PM makeup, prosthetic makeup. So this is really terrific. Another thing that I like doing is I like taking bits and pieces and picking bits and pieces out of it and even off its end, and then using it to transfer pattern, you know, onto a makeup. If you want to put a nice pattern effect, and that works real well. So you want to give that a try. There are different sizes. There's the wider ones, and then there's the shorter ones, the skinnier ones. All right. So there are a few makeup moments. And by the way, the Bumpits actually come with a little Bumpit comb, just in case you don't have a comb. All right. So there you go. And that's a small installment of Makeup Moment just for you. Now, you stay tuned, because this is installment. I'm not sure which installment this is. In fact, I'm not even going to mention the installment because we're going to be using this on another installment. But it's a very special installment because we've got some very special makeup artist guests. So you stay tuned, because there's a lot more makeup and hair programming right here for you on MUA TV.